Hi everyone, welcome to episode 3, Culhwch and Olwen. Culhwch and Olwen comes from the Mabinogion, a body of stories written in Middle Welsh during the 12th and 13th centuries. These stories are wildly diverse. People have even argued that they can't be classified as a collection because they're all so different and range so widely. In the late 18th and early 19th centuries, a guy named William Owen Pugh translated some of the Mabinogion to modern English. But it was a woman, Lady Charlotte Guest, who first published the collection in full, and she did it bilingually in Welsh and English between the years 1838 to 1845. Culhwch and Olwen is a classic hero tale, and it uses Arthur to signal its heroism. He's a warlord here, and he and his band of warriors help his cousin, Culhwch, get the girl, because that's what all good hero stories are about. There's some weird stuff that happens in this tale. For example, the ritual of haircutting. The book says it signals consanguinity, the blood tie between Arthur and Culhwch, that then leads to Arthur's willingness to help him. But I'd also like to mention that haircutting was a rite of passage. Young medieval boys wore clothing more similar to a dress and wore their hair long. At a certain age, well before Culhwch's age, but still, they would be put into short clothes, so pants, and their long hair would be cut into a more traditionally masculine style. So, while the whole haircutting thing is weird and funny, there's also a dig at Culhwch's masculinity happening. He's of marriageable age, but Arthur still needs to cut his hair. What? I'm sure you loved reading through the catalog of Arthur's companions. It's a long-ass list of people, and it's hard to keep track of. But imagine how impressed you would be as a nice Welsh peasant when the local bard recited all of that from memory. This is a major flex move in bard terms, and it translates to writing just as impressively. We're all bored listening to and reading the list, but the fact that people generate it from memory is pretty cool. Another major theme? Pride. I mean, the most repeated line in the story is, "It's easy for me to manage that, though you think it's not easy." Ysbyddaden, Giant Chief, throws all sorts of wild quests at Culhwch, and he completes each one. This section of the story is like a constant taunt. Ysbyddaden taunts Culhwch with the impossible, and Culhwch taunts Ysbyddaden with his impressive ability to do shit. Don't forget that all the while, Ysbyddaden is holding his eyelids up with a couple of forks. Then, of course, adventure ensues, and Arthur and company cross items off the list of impossible things to accomplish, including cutting a witch in half, thus turning her into 2 buckets of blood, which Ysbyddaden needs to shave properly. This shaving is pretty intense, right to the bone, and he loses both ears too. But Culhwch wins Olwen, and the end.